one thing I just want to go over briefly is there's been some questions about like, oh, what happens if some guy gets you in a Muay Thai clinch? So first of all, you know how to do Muay Thai clinch, right? So if you do that to me, right? Yeah, and like to be detailed, you know, if you get the hand more on the crown of the head and have this leverage and really be like jerking me around and all that stuff, boom, yeah, exactly. Slamming the knees in and whatnot, boom, right? Okay, so if you allow me to put you in a Muay Thai clinch, right? Oh, wait, you thought I was going to put you in a clinch, but you can't really tell when I'm moving like this, right? Okay, here, I'll put you in a Muay Thai clinch. Bang! All right? Obviously, I didn't do that full power, but a nice hit to the back of the skull there can cause temporary blindness or death, whatever, but do it hard enough, okay? Here, I'll put you in a Muay Thai clinch. Boom! Okay? So, object lesson here, you don't know what you're dealing with. You don't know that a guy is going to gently grab your head here, gently grab your head here, and that you'll now be dealing with this with a chance to get out of it, right? So with that in mind, even asking the question, you know, how do you deal with a clinch? I don't know what the situation is. Hey man, I don't want any trouble. If you're going to clinch me, boom, I don't know what you're trying to do, right? So I can't let that happen in the first place. I might think you're going to clinch me and I'm going to use my technique, and then you slam the back of my head and just like, you know, pull me all the way down or break my neck or whatever. Or as I was showing, your hand's going towards the back of my neck. Oh, detour. Well, this sucks, right? So just the whole idea of like countering the clinch, you know, let's kind of get that out of the way. So yeah, so man, I don't want any trouble. If you're moving to boom, right? This is what I need to be doing, or something like that. Or, you know, if I'm not really paying attention, you're going to clinch me from there or whatever. I don't know.
Where am I clinching you from?
I don't know. You're boom, right? I just got to be able to move from whatever you're doing, and that could entail some sort of, you know, whoa fright reaction if I'm really not prepared for it. If you're doing anything else, whoa, right? Just being able to go. And let's say for whatever reason I messed all that up. You are starting to put some sort of clinch on me. Just some here, just so that the camera can see. Just some basic ideas. If you're able to leverage my head down separate from the rest of my spine, I'm already in trouble, because as soon as my spine deviates like this much, you can now hang all your weight on this. And I don't care what kind of like energies I have going on, it's your body weight versus these muscles. Your body weight probably gonna win. Smaller guy, maybe not. Might be strong enough, but still, I don't want to be fighting muscularly here, which just locks up my entire body. And oh, now you're going to complete the clinch, or maybe not. Who knows what it's going to be? So what I need to make sure of, as you're doing that, before my head gets leverage it down, right? I should be moving my body as one. So here, put both hands up. I'll let you do it. Right, nice good leverage right up there, and you try to bend my head down, okay? And if I can just, you know, any angle you're trying to pull my head, if I can just make sure that my entire body stays together, in other words, not letting my head, go ahead, move independent of the rest of my spine, then I'm in good shape. And it doesn't take strength, it just takes a little bit of sensitivity, such that as soon as I feel even feather-light pressure here, I'm just allowing that whole body to move together. So even if you go to clinch me, I didn't do that, right? I didn't, right, do that. I didn't do that, or whatever. And you actually got your hand on me, you got your other hand on me, and you're pulling me straight down into your knee. You get the idea. So just this very simple idea of letting the entire body move, whatever you're pushing or pulling, will hopefully save me. And at the same time, obviously, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. You still be doing everything else. And what this also enables me to do, as long as I'm here, go ahead, boom, I can still boom, drop. You all right?
Yeah.
I didn't spray you, did I?
No.
Okay. Right. Even if you've already got me clinched down really hard, okay? All right. Sorry. Okay. Or just to show you got me clinched down really hard, I move my whole body, and you know, either to push, or if I just do it more sudden and yin, You get the idea. So, just some ideas. Basically, any idea that I'm going to leverage this, or leverage it here, or you go to knee me, I'm going to catch your knee. Come on, let me catch your knee. Well, let's look at this. Knee me hard and fast in the gut, please. Oh, right. I'm sorry. If he's kneeing hard and fast slowly now, and I'm trying to like block this, he can literally fucking break my arms from here if I'm not careful. Oh, I'm going to yield with it. All right. Well, you know what? If I can do that, keep my head secured like you were. Oh, I can't turn. Go figure. When you have my spine totally out of alignment, it's very hard for me to turn and get offline and whatever I'm going to do. I can do all that stuff if you just have your hands on me and you're not actually doing anything holistic. But let's see. Even me like on you, right? I get this going here. You know, try to catch these. Right? Kind of difficult. I take this long home run shot. Boom! Bam! Who knows that they're going to go right there? Could be kneeing right here. If I get my weight on you here, boom! They're going up to the head. Boom! I'm going here. I'm grappling. I'm sorry. I'm doing whatever else. You as a grappler, even forgetting about Muay Thai or knees, if you get my head down like that, what are some things you would probably want to do from there? Kneeing, and then what? Either that or, imagine it's a competitive event even. Oh. You don't even, right? Like, you know, what would you like, sprawl on my back, get me all blood? There's all sorts of things you could be doing, and I don't know what it's going to be. And if I allow you to get my body out of alignment like that, I'm not saying there's nothing I could do, but it gets more difficult. If you do get my body out of alignment like that, right? I basically want to get my hips back under me as soon as possible and go from there, but it means I have to be a lot faster, right? As opposed to you yank my head down real fast and just keep it all together. I think we went out of frame. Okay, so any ideas of stuff that I can do once my posture is already broken and once you have something locked down? It's kind of a similar thing to saying once you have a rear naked choke perfectly locked down, let me talk. Once you have a rear naked choke perfectly locked down and secure, okay, and get your head in the right place, get your hands in the right place, and, you know, lock it down and start dragging me backwards off my feet. It's kind of a stupid question, right? You get the idea, right? As opposed to like you're, whoa, you know, yeah. Any sort of rear naked choke, even if it's already, whoa, boom, right? Whatever it's going to be. So that's what we mean by when we say can't let that shit happen in the first place. And sorry, don't let that happen in the first place. I'm not going to be able to edit that. All right. And how do we get to be able to do that? Just good contact flow practice at all speeds, making sure you're working within the principles: balance, looseness, body unity, sensitivity. Good, right? Like from here, anything I try to do. Oh, here I'm going to try to clinch. Here I'm going to try to take you. You know, basically, if you can feel soon enough, not fast enough, but soon enough, everything that I could try to do to you through experience. Okay, you really want to grapple with me there? No, I don't. Got to get rid of those old habits. Yeah. Or a little more appropriately, anything you try to do to me, grappling or otherwise, you know, go ahead, fast as you want.
Do it.
You like this position?
Do it.
Okay. Yeah. So whether it's in contact flow or whatever, from the contact flow, anything you're trying to do now, go ahead. Right?
Yeah.
Good. You get the idea. Again, most of the time, make your contact flow practice nice. All right? Yeah. Are you breathing? All right. Stop working so hard. Breathing deeply, making all your contact flow nice and smooth, making sure you're unavailable to everything. Right? See here, I stand on one leg to make sure that anything he does to me, I'm going to be absorbing, flowing with it. And that push was actually too fast.